Hi everyone, I'm Matt Gash with SoundersFC.com alongside the voice of the Sounders, Arlo White, after a rousing 3-1 victory over Chivas de Guadalajara, and you know, Sanna Nyassi can't stop himself from scoring, can he?
It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, what was nice tonight, because he effectively had a curtain call in reverse, because he was cheered onto the field this evening as a substitute, you know, as a sign of appreciation from the fans for what he's done in recent weeks. And he scored against Toronto, as we know, and 2 here against Columbus in the Cup final, which won the Cup, and then, you know, effectively sealing the playoff place at Kansas City. Then lo and behold, I mean, you can't explain this game. I mean, Montero hits the post with a magnificent shot. He hasn't scored for 6 Major League Soccer games, and it bounces to Sanna and goes in off his shin or whatever it did, or, you know, maybe he got his foot to it, I'm not sure. But you got to be in those positions, right place at the right time, and it's really bouncing for Sanna at the moment. So 5 goals in 11 days and a smile as wide as Puget Sound, you know, wonderful to see.
And it really caps a great night. 5th minute, 18th minute, Seattle scores. Mike Facito, Nate Jaquia with a great first half for Seattle.
Well, yeah, and what impresses me about Mike Facito and Nate Jaquia, look, Nate did a great job last season, and he's in spurts because of his injury problems, has done a great job this. I mean, you don't rule him out of winning the US Open Cup. 5 goals in 3 games he scored. Glad he was on the field at the end to you know, take the applause, if you like. And he came up with the assists on Saturday against Kansas City, so great. And we know what he can do. Mike is a work in progress. And he has had his injury problems, but he never fails to impress. I mean, I've just spoken to him. He said he got a bit tired in the second half, and that was evident. But when he gets a chance, he just sticks it away. The clarity of thought. He doesn't have a clustered mind. Maybe that's his intelligence. He went to Harvard, all that sort of cliched stuff that's always mentioned. But, you know, he's obviously a bright guy, so he's obviously got something about him. And in key situations, everything slows down, and he's able to think clearly. And you ally that with his balance and his technical ability, and you've got yourself a player. And he almost scored again with the one that hit the post, didn't he? But the finish for the goal was great. In off the post, you can't get better than that. So, you know, options are plenty off the bench for Ziggy going into the closing stages of this season with the big games that we've got to come, you know. And if, heaven forbid, there are any injuries up front in the striker position, then there's Jaquia and Facito, who I thought were the best 2 players tonight, to step in. And
really a good chance for the Sounders to have a little bit of an odd feeling here at Quest Field, where they weren't necessarily the home team for some regard.
Yeah, and I know that's a debate about next season, isn't it? Because I know, because of the size of the country, particularly as the geography of where Seattle is, that, you know, in American sports you don't get a lot of travelling fans. I come from a place where if you haven't got 5,000 fans cheering you on in an opposition ground in the Premier League, then, you know, you're getting fans shouting at you, you must have come in a taxi, you know, and all that sort of stuff. And they mock you if you don't take thousands with you. You know, it's part of the culture. But, you know, it's a smaller country. You can drive 2 or 3 hours and be pretty much anywhere. And I know that's the debate about Portland and Vancouver next season. Will we let fans in here? Reciprocally, will they let fans in down there? But that was just a sense, maybe not quite with the edge that what those 2, particularly Portland situations, would engender for us. But no, it's great to see fans of a different club in here. Very colourful, very lively, very loud, and brilliant. And you know, for them, it's a shame their big players weren't playing. It was a very young team, but you know, hopefully they're entertained. And if they're from the Seattle area or they're from Washington and they enjoyed the experience, then maybe they'll come back.
Hope we do, and hopefully maybe on Friday night when the Sounders face the sister club of Chivas Guadalajara, Chivas USA. This is an MLS match Friday night, 8 o'clock kickoff right here from Quest Field. We'll be there. I'll be there. He'll be there.
I'll be there.
You may as well be there too.